Hey everyone, hey wellness crew. I'm so excited you're here. Let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and widen out our knees and sit back into a child's pose. Extending your arms overhead and taking a few nice deep breaths right here. From there, we're going to go ahead and come up, bring the right foot forward to get into that low lunge or that kneeling lunge. And then placing those hands down, bringing that right knee back, bringing that left foot forward, come into a kneeling lunge on the left leg. And bringing our hands to the ground, again widening our knees and coming into child's pose. Coming onto your palms, tucking your toes underneath to get into downward dog. Go ahead and turn so you can see what I'm going to want you to do in a second. You're going to bring your left foot underneath your right knee. So you're in a figure four. You're going to come into a plank, do a little push-up, and come back into downward facing dog. Come into a plank, do a little push-up, and come back into downward facing dog. Come into plank, little push-up, back into downward facing dog. Placing that left foot back on the mat. And opening up the knees to come into a child's pose. Coming back onto our hands and knees so we can tuck our toes underneath to get into downward dog. Placing our right ankle below our left knee for a figure four. Coming into plank, little push-up, back into downward dog. Plank, push-up, and back into downward dog. Plank, push-up, and back into downward dog. Releasing that right foot, pushing back into downward dog. coming into a child's pose, leg stance. We're going to go ahead and scoot our elbows forward, bringing our hands together so that way they can be on the back of the upper part of our back. And releasing the hands. Tucking your toes underneath so you get into downward dog. Bringing that right ankle below your right knee. That left ankle, below your right knee. Coming into plank. Little push-up. Back into downward dog. Plank. Little push-up. Back into downward dog. Releasing that left foot. Bringing that right ankle to underneath the left knee. Plank. Little push-up. Downward dog. Plank. Little push-up. Downward dog. Releasing that right foot. And coming into a full child's pose. Being proud of yourself that you accomplished this today. And you did something that was good for yourself, and that's really amazing. Nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Alright, going ahead and rising. Thank you again so much for joining me today on this video. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and or join for some wild content. And I'll see you on the next one. Be well, stay wild.